The Amazing Spider-Man issue 3 sees Peter on a night out with Mary Jane and Randy Robertson when their bowling is interrupted by Nora Winters, making Mary Jane question if it's such a good idea that she joins them, given the history Nora and Randy share together. Peter says Nora wanted to catch up with everyone now that she's back in town, and Randy is single now. Randy pipes in that he is happily single, however, and Peter says that it was a normal as a night out he could come up with on short notice. Nora's phone alerts her to an attack in Lower Manhattan, prompting Mary Jane to wonder if Peter needs to leave, but he says he doesn't need to. In Lower Manhattan, the Tri-Sentinel is rampaging through the streets as police try to get word to the Avengers or anyone who could help them. Spider-Man arrives, quipping about how nostalgic it is to see the weird robot again, and how anyone would want it back again. While fighting the robot, Spider-Man remembers how during Taskmaster and Black Ant's attack on Lizard's classroom, he was split into two people by the isotope genome accelerator. After the event, he took Peter Parker with him, and they soon discovered that they are exactly the same person, only split into Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Peter finds their situation weird, and Spider-Man says that there is an upside, in that now he can be in two places at once, but Peter isn't sure as to who gets what in their life. Spider-Man takes off, however, before Peter can sort anything out, leaving Peter stuck on the rooftop. Later on, Peter gets on with his life, learning he doesn't even have any of his spider powers anymore, and while he's used to losing his powers every now and then or being replaced by clones, it feels different this time since he's been replaced by himself, and he's now on the ground looking up at a hero instead of being the hero. Peter takes advantage of his situation and looks to go back to school, get a new job, and possibly settle down with Mary Jane now that she wouldn't be in mortal danger because of him as Spider-Man. Spider-Man meanwhile tries to deal with the Tri-Sentinel, and Peter gets a message from Kurt Connors, looking to meet with him. Heading to the university, Kurt hopes that Peter has thought through his offer to join his class, and Peter wants a little bit more time to decide. Kurt is okay with that, and only half the reason he invited Peter over, as he wants to show him something. Kurt shows Peter one of the lab mice he has been using to test the reversal of the isotope genome accelerator on. Kurt says the tests were a success and split the mouse into two separate beings. There is a downside, however, as the copy has mastered the navigation of the maze while the original hasn't, as if the skill has been removed from the original and given to the copy. Kurt asks Pete to help him run some more tests, but trying to find the equipment, Peter realizes that he can't remember what any of the tools look like that he needs to help him. Kurt helps him, waving it off as Peter not being in the lab for some time, before telling him that the skills between the two mice were split evenly. Pete asks what comes next, and Kurt says that human testing is too dangerous as the human mind is more complex, and the split might result in morals or emotional states being given over to only one part. Peter suddenly realizes what this means as the Spider-Man part of him rewires the Tri-Sentinel, joyfully riding it down into the city, destroying many buildings and not caring for any collateral damage. The Amazing Spider-Man issue 3 divulged a surprising amount of plot relating to how Peter was split into two people, while also giving fans what we have wanted for quite a while, and that is more Mary Jane and Peter together. I really loved how on the surface the idea of a split Spider-Man and Peter is brilliant, and how there is so many pros, but then when Peter and Kurt kind of explore it more and kind of research into it, it kind of comes off as really terrible and kind of sinister, and it's really fantastic. I can't wait for Nick Spencer to explore it more and even have some fun with it. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.